The market continues to slide backwards, and we've lost nearly an entire year's worth of gains. As the Bank of Canada continues to raise the interest rates to battle inflation, the Brantford real estate market is starting to feel the squeeze. But there may be light at the end of the tunnel, and you're going to want to stick around while I explain exactly what that means. Welcome back, guys. My name is Jeff, and today we are discussing the recent real estate update for Brantford for August 2022 and what it means exactly for both buyers and sellers. Before we get into it though, if you can do me a favor and hit that like button, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so that you can stay on top of everything that's going on in the real estate market and you can help other people just like you find this video. So we're going to get into it right now. There were 153 homes sold across all of Brantford during the month of August. Now this is down around 30% year over year, but is actually up 14% from July. 391 new homes hit the market in the month of August. Now, with the amount of sales that have happened, this puts us at about 3.39 months worth of inventory that is currently on the market. Now, this is down from last month where we were at 3.98 months of inventory on the market. The average sales price for a home here in the city was $741,503. This was down 9.71% from the same time last year, but it is actually up 3% from the previous month of July. This is the first time that the average sales price has increased month over month since March 2022. The Bank of Canada did raise the interest rates just a couple of days ago by 0.75%. Now they did say when they were raising the rate that they plan to continue to tighten their monetary policy in order to help curb inflation back to the 2 to 3%. By increasing the overnight interest rate again, we can expect to see a further push down in the average sales price across Canada. What we are seeing is the leveling off of the real estate prices. We are no longer in a steep decline downwards, but we are more leveling off, but we can still expect to see prices dip anywhere between 3 to 6% because of the coming interest rate hikes. With inventory levels coming down and the average sales price rising month over month, we might be starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel. And this might put us in a position where we can hope to see that real estate prices start to rise again and we are headed into a busy fall real estate market. Now, what this means for buyers. Now, I always say you want to date the rate and marry the house. Now, as interest rates continue to rise, your overall budget for a new home is going to go down. So the longer you wait to jump into the market, the less of a home you're going to be able to afford, and it might end up pricing you out of the market again. Now, what I mean by marry the house and date the rate is that there are a ton of homes to choose from on the market right now. So the chances of you finding a home that you absolutely love is a lot higher. And the chances are is you're not going to face very much competition, if any at all. Even though you're going to be paying a higher amount because of the higher interest rates, this shouldn't deter you from buying a home and getting into the market, because in 2 to 3 years, when the rates start to come down, you can renegotiate your mortgage and get a lower rate. What I recommend is that you take the time, find the home that's perfect for you, and make the jump into the real estate market. You don't want to continue to wait because eventually the prices are going to go back up. You just need to get into the market any way that you can. Even if this home that you buy is not your dream home, you can use this house as a stepping stone to get you into your dream home eventually. You have to remember that the interest rate on renting is 100%. You do not get anything when you are renting. You are actually helping another person pay down their mortgage and help them get equity in their own property. So jump off the fence, get into the market, get into your first home, and get on the proper side of that equation. For sellers, what this means is that you are going to have to price your house correctly. You're going to have to take a look at the numbers and adjust your expectations accordingly. We are no longer in the peak of the market. You're going to have to do everything you can to get your house ready for sale. You're going to want to listen to your agent to make sure that you do everything possible to make your house stand out amongst the rest. You're also going to want to make sure that you have a real estate agent that tells you how it is, brutally, honestly. That way you have the exact expectations of what the market is like and what you can expect when your house sells. You're not going to want an agent that just tells you what you want to hear. In this market, honesty is the best policy, and it's best to know where you stand from the get-go. Because we're starting to see a return of home inspections, if you are in an older house, you might want to consider doing a pre-listing inspection. And this is where you get the home inspector to come check out your house so that you know exactly what the issues are and what things need to be fixed before you get an offer. That way there are no surprises and you know exactly where you stand. Even if you aren't planning to move, if you did sell your house, would you stay in Brantford or would you decide to move to another city? Let me know down in the comments below. With further interest rates coming down the line, it's hard to tell when the market is exactly going to settle, but we are starting to see some hope and some light at the end of the tunnel, with inventory levels coming down and the average sales price coming up month over month. So there is a little bit of hope out there, whereas normally we see in the summertime a slowdown in real estate sales, where we actually saw an increase in the amount of sales and the increase in price. So there is a little bit of hope left in the market. Let's see where the fall market takes us. If you found any value in this video at all, again, do me a favor, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell, and help others just like you find this video. If you liked this video, you're going to want to watch this video right here where I go over the pros and cons of living in Brantford. So I'll see you in the next video.